I so didn't want
to have this flashback? Yeah, I know. I'm with you. Enough already.
Stop. Greenlee was just about to answer the question that you refused to answer. I mean, it was over. You took my word on Jonathan. That's what you told me. Now I need you to tell me the truth, Greenlee. Are you still going after him?
I get 2 moments. Businessman's lunch? You don't mind if I join you?
Actually, I prefer to lunch alone, so whatever you want.
I came to help you.
Pat your hair down, button your shirt, tuck it in. The arraignment is in 30 minutes. Now, young Mr. Martin, I want you to please use one of those minutes and explain to me why Babe will not confirm that the child you kidnapped is her own baby.
You saw her.
I got an earful. Does the woman know anything about self-preservation?
We're still gonna get convicted. Why should she tell them anything?
Well, you hired me to keep you out of prison, and if I can't do that, I want you to serve as little time as possible. Now, the fact that you kidnapped Babe's own child would go a long way towards getting jury sympathy, especially if there's some proof that she knew the boy was hers.
There is. Undeniable proof.
You're never gonna get it, Livia. No one will.
Bianca, it's good to see. You look good. When I heard about the fall, I'm fine. How is she? How's Miranda?
My baby is perfect.
Why did you come to see me, Bianca?
JR wants me to help him take your baby from you. I'm due in court any minute. JR wants me to testify that you told me about your son's DNA test.
You'll be under oath. You'll have to tell them about the test. That we have the proof that I'm baby James's mother and that JR's his father.
How is James? Have you heard?
Straight from his other daddy, Kevin Buchanan, came by. He said he's getting bigger by the minute. Oh. See?
Looks great.
It's just amazing, isn't it?
Did he come by just to tell you that?
No. It was bait. Kevin's pretty much ready to do anything to hold on to my boy, which is probably why JR is having you come in to testify. He'll get his court order. And JR will have his DNA proof. JR will probably have his son.
That's it? Matter of fact, JR will have his son? Why go on the run? Why lie to everybody so you could just shrug, easy come, easy go, and let JR have him?
I would rather die first. If I could keep JR away from him, I would do anything. Look at me, Bianca. I obviously already have. But if JR gets his hands on him,
What?
You don't need to sit here and listen to all this. I know that you don't feel the same way that I do, and I
You have
understand.
no idea how I feel.
You told JR that our son was alive. You wouldn't do that unless you thought that they should be together.
I didn't tell him.
No one says a word about that DNA test. Babe won't sell out baby James for a lighter sentence, and neither will I.
You're not crazy. It's Babe. She doesn't want the child to go to JR. It's not spite either. It's maternal instinct. I mean, let's face it, the Chandler mansion isn't exactly child-friendly. That's why they went on the run in the first place, and why they'd do it again if they got half the chance.
You got that right.
Oh, well, that's what I like to hear. The accused vowing that they'll do it again. Jamie, work with me, and Babe could maybe get to know her child before he hits the retirement home. Doesn't she want to be a part of his life?
What life? If JR gets his hands on that sweet kid, Babe will never see him again. He'll cut her off just like he did with Bess. If JR gets that baby, what's the point in any of this?
So you quit? You throw in the towel? I can't help you if you tie my hands behind my back.
You want to help, Livia? Why don't you go after JR? Get some dirt. There's plenty of it. He's a conniving SOB who won't quit until he destroys Babe and owns her son. And now, if you want to tell the jury something, why don't you tell him that?
Peel him off the walls in the next 30 minutes, or this is over before it starts.
She's right. You have to pull yourself together, and fast.
No, this is JR's fault. He doesn't deserve that baby. He doesn't deserve to live.
Let me guess. You checked out your portfolio and looky there, Chandler Enterprises. Stolen by Uncle Lan Phil Cambius. And now the new king wants to return it to its rightful owner for a price.
Hadn't occurred to me.
Yeah, whatever. You know what? Go hustle your lunch money someplace else.
I came here to offer you help with your custody battle.
It seems to me last time we met, it was less than friendly. My father offered to get you on top at Cambius. You flipped us off.
Here I am on top anyway. I just bought you a drink. It's friendly.
You want to help me get my son back? You give a damn why.
He's your son.
What is this? Some sort of Cambius image extreme makeover? Because stockholders want profits, not warm cuddlies.
It's simple. Your wife stole your child from you. I have more money than God. More than enough to help you get your son back.
Point 1, Grinley was poisoned. Point 2, Aiden was hired to investigate Jonathan. Point 3, Jonathan has a police record. Point 4, no evidence found in Jonathan's apartment. Point 5, Jonathan is not supposed to know we're still in this case.
Hey, Lil. What's going on, girl?
I need your help to solve a mystery.
New book?
This is real life.
So what's the deal? The mystery.
That's confidential.
Well, I don't know how much help I can be if I don't know the story.
Yes, you can. You just got cast as the lead in the school play. Funny girl.
Well, true talent cannot be denied.
You must know how to act like different people. Be somebody else.
Not to diss my fellow actors, but I have to show Babs how it's done.
Well, can Babs wait? I need you to show me first. Teach me to be someone different.
Private family conversations should happen in private, Ryan. Let's do this at home.
Grinley, you said this was over. All right, and then I find out that Aiden's latest case is my brother. Were you in on this? With Kendall? Are you still after him?
It was just...
Just horrible Kendall. Yes, Greenlee, we know you're Glenda the Good, and I'm whatever the hell they call that Green Witch. Ryan, do you honestly think that your perfect little wifey poo here would go behind your back and hire Aiden? No, I told you the whole ugly truth. I did it. I went to Aiden. I hired him. I told him not to tell a soul. Okay, Greenlee was probably home darning your socks or something. All right, the whole thing was Wicked Kendall's idea. Okay, you happy now?
No, not until I'm sure that this is over.
Well, pardon me for wanting to know if your brother tried to frame me for attempted murder.
You don't have to do this.
No, Ryan's not my husband. He doesn't rule my world or scare me witless. Yes, Ryan, I went to Aiden. I even went to Greenlee to try to get her back on board, but she shot me down. Because when you told her there was no way that Jonathan drugged her, she said she trusted you. Remember trust? Ryan, what happened to trust? The center of your universe, the thing that means the world to you? So now what, you don't trust Greenlee? Just get off her back, okay? I'm the one who thinks your brother is freak central.
Don't do that now. Don't make it Maggie's fault. That's just like Dad, like it wasn't his fault he used to smack us around. It was ours.
I'm not like that. Don't you ever compare me to that son.
Sure as hell won't be, because I am going to stop you any way that I can. Your biggest regret is that you got busted.
Oh, I have regrets. Leaving my front door unlocked this morning tops the list.
Kendall didn't start this. She didn't just decide to go after Jonathan.
What are you talking about? That's exactly what she did. Since the first day that he got to town and he said his last name.
Ryan, this is no longer about you.
No, I realize that, Kendall. This is about you. I mean, you can't have a normal hobby like regular people. You live for this. Don't you actually pick out an enemy and you dismantle them piece by piece? It's like fun for you. I mean, since you couldn't hurt Greenlee and I anymore, you were like out of commission for 2 seconds, and Jonathan shows up, you take him to bed, and you've been screwing him ever since.
Let's not do this, okay?
No, I asked her, I said, just don't go after anybody that I love, but you couldn't resist, could you? I mean, all this, Kendall, all the lies and the cover-ups, it's so you. And you know what, frankly, it's really boring. You just decide that somebody is tweaked so you don't have to think about how messed up your own life is. Well, guess what, Kendall? No matter who you attack, you're still stuck being pathetic, desperate you.
God, Ryan, okay. Stop. Please, just stop.
I'm sorry, did you say something?
We're out of here.
Look, I just need a minute. I'll catch up with you later. It's okay.
Fine, sure.
I'm so sorry.
What about that? No, that's Ryan's version of sweet talk. I'm used to it by now.
He was wrong.
To say it? The guy sure loves his honesty.
I thought you hated me again.
Yeah, well, who says I don't?
You covered for me. Again. I owe you.
Your gratitude means diddly to me, okay? I covered because I promised I would. Next time, I'll keep my mouth shut.
There won't be a next time. I have to end this now.
I confirmed that your son is alive, babe. But JR had to trick me into it.
I cannot believe that he dragged you into all this mess.
Oh, come on. JR wasn't the one who dragged me into it.
You're right. But he also knows what you've been through. He shouldn't drag you into court and make you relive 1 second of it.
You know, I almost told him. More than once. He didn't give me a chance to in Florida, but then when I woke up and I remembered, I would open my mouth and the words just wouldn't come. It was horrible. I didn't want to do to him what you had done to me.
No. Do not say that. You are nothing like me. You never could be.
You know, I'm standing right in front of you. We're having this conversation. No screaming, no slapping, but I haven't forgiven you, babe.
And I don't expect it. Especially now. I know what it's like to lose a child. All those months I thought that mine was dead. And then to have a miracle. Only to have him taken away again. It's like a part of my heart was ripped out when they took him. It's amazing, you know, how you get used to having that weight in your arms, riding on your hip. I'm all off balance now, like a part of me's missing or something. I still listen for him. The way he breathes. His little cry. Even that little snore that he does sometimes. You know, when we were on the run, I could sleep through the motel's blasting TV, but one little whimper from him and I would be wide awake right by his side. Now there's no reason to even wake up anymore. But I listen. I'll always listen.
I listened for Miranda for 10 long, lonely months. At least you know your son is alive. That's a hell of a lot more than you gave me. Maybe I should be rooting for JR.
We're going to walk into that courtroom and we're going to be calm, rational, model citizens. Yes, Your Honor. No, Your Honor. Can I have bail, Your Honor? That's it. You understand?
You think it matters what we do in there? Do you think the judge gives a damn what we say? Adam and JR practically own the courthouse. We're toast anyway. But if I can get my hands on JR for just 2 seconds.
Stop it. You stop it right now. You know what you sound like? Running around ranting about anger and hate and revenge. You sound every bit as bad as JR ever did. Now you're just one more guy trying to stick it to his brother any way he can.
Okay, JR fights to win. That's the way we have to fight back. JR cannot end up with James.
Right now, you don't have a choice. He knows that baby is his, and the Chandlers and the Buchanans are locked in a legal battle of all time. It doesn't matter that the court has turned JR down once before. It doesn't matter. Who cares about the DNA test that Babe ran with Hayward? He's going to get his own DNA test run. He is going to prove that James is his. And you can't stop that.
I don't have a choice.
Yes, you do. You and Babe have got to stop worrying about JR. Start thinking about each other. Do you love her?
How can you ask me that?
All right. You want that baby to call you daddy. You remember one thing. You can't fight for him on the inside of a jail cell. You start thinking about Babe. You think about fighting for her and yourself and your future together.
Say you heard your father. Tell me you'll fight. And I'll be fighting right by your side.
I haven't done much right in the last year. But keeping JR from his baby, I will never apologize for
Let
that.
him think his son was dead. You know how it feels, and you still did it.
Because it is my job to protect my son. It's up to me to see that he grows up to be a good and decent person. And that job just doesn't end just because I screwed up. So if JR wants a DNA test, he sure as heck isn't getting it from me.
You think you can take on the Chandlers?
I have to try anyway for my son.
Bianca, hi.
It's good to see you.
Hey, Bianca, take care of yourself.
Are you okay? What does Bianca want to talk
There's
about?
no time for that. The guard is ready to take you to your arraignment.
I just can't wait to get you out of this grubby cave.
Olivia's going to keep you out. She's going to get you bail.
Good thing you have enough hope for the both of us. Let's just go get this thing over with.
I'd love to gush gratitude at your generous offer, except I don't gush. And you're best friends with Bianca.
How is that relevant?
Bianca doesn't want me anywhere near my son, so you doing this reaching routine, I'm sorry, I'm just not buying it.
Bianca and I are friends and partners, but we can disagree. Your son was stolen from you and hidden. You weren't there when he was born. You don't get to raise him. You didn't get to hold him. But you still love him.
Of course I love my son. He's my flesh and blood. What's with all... Oh. This isn't about me and my son. It's about Slater and his son. The only difference is I actually would fight like hell for my son instead of denying him in public to anyone who would listen.
Slater's off topic. And you wouldn't be sitting here throwing back booze at midday if you were so confident.
And you're richer than God. I remember. Except I'm not exactly panhandling yet.
Becoming a Cambius gave me a lot more than money. Gave me power. So much that I impress even myself. I could do a lot with that to help you. So why don't you leave your drink, stop trying to insult me, work with me, and I'll help you get your boy back.
You do it. You would end the whole Jonathan disaster by confessing to Ryan. You're an idiot.
You're confusing idiocy with honesty. I owe my husband the truth. It kills me to keep this from him and to let you lie for me. I have to fix this. I have to keep my word.
Fine. Well, then do it, Greenlee. You keep your word, I'll keep mine. I told Ryan I was done with this. So, poof, here I am. I'm done. Gone. No more. Creepy boy can do whatever the hell he wants.
What are you doing here?
Did I freak you out?
Sitting alone in my dark, locked apartment? Yeah, you kind of freaked me out.
I needed to talk. I just used my old key. Why, is there a problem? I didn't know where to go. I was sitting in the hotel room and I just started feeling itchy. The wallpaper or something, it just felt like the four walls were closing in around me, so I really miss her, Ryan. Just killing me, not being with Maggie. I'm sitting there just thinking about seeing her again.
Well, you know how to get there. That number that I gave you last night, Greenlee's psychiatrist, Dr. Ashbourne, you called him yet?
You weren't a big fan of Dr. Ashbourne too long ago.
So you didn't call him?
No, not yet.
You hit your fiancée. All right? Big red flag waving, anger issues. You've got one priority right now. You deal with that.
I will, Ryan. I promise, as soon as we're done.
We are done here. So you make that phone call. Don't jerk me around here. Okay, you said you would get help. I want you to get it. And don't let yourself in here when nobody's here.
What happened? I thought you believed me about the Greenlee thing. What? Now you don't trust me? What did I do? Did I come in here and spike your OJ?
Hey, my wife almost died, okay? You sure you want a wise ass about that?
They did it, didn't they? Turned you against me.
I defended you. To my wife, to everybody in this town. What's the matter with you? I'm on your side.
Oh, Ryan. It's a big red flag there. And I'm not the only one with anger issues.
Go, Greenlee. Have your perfect marriage and your perfect life and your perfect little baby. Maybe Uncle Jonathan can teach little Avery to catch a ball, fly a kite, or poison Mommy's coffee. Honestly, I'm bored. I'm bored with your life, and right now I'm going to concentrate on my life and my relationship with Ethan. And the next time Jonathan has you swinging from the rooftop, go ahead, have a blast, because you know what? I'm not saving you again.
That's not why I came. I was unpacking in the hotel, and I came across these. Huh? They look familiar?
Those my motorcycle gloves?
You were 14, and you got these first, and then you said the bike and the jacket were going to be next. Man, you look so strong. I mean, you look so tough, like you were somebody, you know? And when you left, you bequeathed these to me, and so I could be strong. And I could be somebody. And that's not all.
You gotta be kidding me. The happy pills?
You remember what people used to say? Come on, smile. It takes more muscles to frown than to smile. All those people on the street, you remember? Hey, cute kid, why is he so serious?
Yeah, they didn't know.
You gave me this, filled with candy. And I smiled, of course. I mean, of course I did. They were filled with candy. But you looked at me and said, see? Huh? It's working already.
And these are thrashed.
I wore them a lot. I mean, those and the pills were the only things that kept me sane after you left. I'd have a rough day with Dad, and I'd go into my room and I'd put those on, and I'd feel strong, and I'd look at the pills and I'd smile. And you were gone, so and I wanted part of you to be there still. So I needed.
I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
Kevin Buchanan has already tanked 2 hearing dates for me. He goes for number 3 this afternoon.
If you think you'll lose, you've lost.
I won't lose. Bianca goes on the stand today. Let's just hope she pulls through.
I thought you said that Bianca didn't want you to be with your child. How is she supposed to pull through?
She was subpoenaed. She knew about my son. She knew there was a DNA test done. She never told me. She gets to tell the judge today. And if she lies, she's gonna be sorry.
Don't threaten her. You hear me? Or you will be sorry. I'll see to it personally.
All rise. The Honorable Judge Margulie is presiding.
Be seated. In the case of the Commonwealth versus James Edward Martin, the charges are as follows. Kidnapping, interference with the custody of a child, conspiracy, unlawful restraint, false imprisonment, endangering the welfare of a child. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
In the case of the Commonwealth versus Thaddeus James Martin, the charges are as read. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
In the case of the Commonwealth versus Arabella Carey Chandler, the charges are as read, as well as failure to return a child. How do you plead?
Not guilty. Now, this type of skill deserves some payback. So, tell me why you wanted the new head to toe remix. The new look.
That's confidential.
How did I know that was coming?
Because I've already told you that 6 times so far.
Well, that's true. Well, this new look you have going on is working for you. I mean, you can turn some heads, get a lot of attention.
No, I have to be undercover, on the down low, so no one notices me.
This is just for fun, right, Lily? I mean, I'm not helping you walk smack into trouble, am I?
There's no trouble. It's a puzzle, Danielle. The type I can solve, but I need some help to get some answers.
So, if we keep you from being noticed, then just call me your fairy godmother.
You know that's not real, don't you?
But the janitor is.
Is that some slang I don't understand?
Come on, Cinderella. I'll fill you in.
I get on the therapist thing. I'll get a referral from Ashbourne. Okay, top priority.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Have you thought about...
About what?
You just got really angry with me, Ryan. Vein popping mad.
Yeah, I did.
We both took the beatings, Ryan. We both caught the belt from Dad. I'm just saying, have you thought about getting help? I mean, maybe you could come to therapy with me.
Your Honor, my clients have surrendered their documents, their accounts have been frozen, they have very strong family ties with the community, and they have no intention of running.
So what? We take their word for it?
That's generally how it works, Counselor. That and a big fat bail to convince them to stay put. $500,000 cash or bond. Defendants are free until trial.
All rise.
Oh my goodness, I just couldn't stand it.
I know.
Couldn't stand
Just stay dry a little longer. You're doing great.
I'm gonna call Ruth. Let her know everyone's okay.
Yeah. Well, not everybody.
Excuse me for a minute. You're here.
I know.
How you doing?
Really?
Well, you could lie to me at this point. I wouldn't hold it against you.
I'm okay.
Yeah, sure.
I'm a mess. All these charges kind of blur together, don't they? Kidnapping, failure to return a child. Doesn't really say what the charges are about. Real people, real love. Baby James, Miranda. Wasn't just laws that got broken.
And the breaks just keep coming.
Babe kept my child from me. Now they're keeping her child from her. A trial, maybe prison, her baby in somebody else's arms. And that should be the end of this for me. But I can't get rid of all these thoughts. Is it justice? Does it really solve anything? Can anything undo the damage that's been done?
That's impossible. And nobody knows it better than you.
My friend, Babe. What she did to me was unforgivable. Horrible. It only makes sense that I would hate her.
But you don't. Neither does Jamie. And neither do I.
Oh, God, I kicked you out twice. How many times until you take the hint?
He was there when I woke up this morning. Jonathan. Right in my face.
He got you alone?
The guy's a walking creep factory. I mean, I still have goosebumps. He admitted he hit Maggie.
He did it? He took a swing at a woman.
You see how much Ryan loves Jonathan, how much he wants to believe in him? I had no idea. And now, Kendall, it might be true. Jonathan might be as bad as we think.
Then how can you back off from getting the proof?
Proof of what? That Ryan's brother wanted me gone? That proof could kill my husband. How can I do that to him?
You go. You get help.
Alone.
I'm not saying that I wasn't marked in that asylum that we grew up in.
Just not as marked as I am.
I got lucky. I got out.
I know. Look at you now.
You can do this. I will not let you down again.
Then I'm golden, right? I can do this, Ryan. I can do it with your support.
Do you want to call Ashbourne from here?
No, I'm gonna call him back at the hotel in case he has some time to talk. Ryan.
everything you can get on the Buchanan family, okay? I want to know all about the police chief, the old man. Concentrate on the lieutenant governor. Yeah, good. Okay, listen, I want to know who he lunches with. I want to know who he has dinner with. I want to know whose pockets he's in. I want to know who's in his pocket. You have an hour. Good.
I told Babe today, I don't forgive her. And I don't. But I'm sitting here looking at her right now. I must be some kind of sucker.
I don't think so. I don't think anybody thinks so. All the crazy, insane things that Babe did, she didn't do it out of spite or with malice. She didn't get pleasure out of hurting people, like Adam or JR. All the things she did out of love for other people. And while they may be unforgivable, I can't make myself hate her either.
I know you're not a little girl and I can't boss you around anymore, but you really should go to David's.
You are coming home with me. Helping you post bond should come with some privileges like you under my roof.
Not without Babe. Never again.
Did you not hear a word your father said?
The only way to survive this is together.
You're absolutely right.
Let's get out of here.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next All My Children.
On the next All My Children.
I'm not here for Ethan.
Look, you mess with me, you'll go home with stitches.
Woman whose baby you stole is gonna make everything right today.
You lied to me?
About your brother.
Hi there, precious.